Here to Amaro Winery. It's just a beautiful, beautiful setting. What are we going to do when it gets cold? Well, we're probably going to make adjustments, light a fire, spark up some heaters, you know. It's just too beautiful out here most of the year. So wonderful. Now, Steve. Steve, there you are. The only dude I didn't go ask. How are you, Steve? What do you need? Steve's doing comedy. Once again, folks, our sponsors of the night, Hubbard's Music and More and Revita, the hand sanitizer made right here in New Mexico, available at your local grocer. But don't forget your mask when you go buy it. Sanitized. That mic is now sanitized. This is a comedian right here, folks, Steve, and I'll bet you he'll make a laugh or two out of what I just tried to pull off. I got a laugh out of a couple of you at least.
Thank you very much, JoJo. It's wonderful. Great to see you guys. You guys ready for some comedy? Absolutely. Well, too bad. You're getting some anyway. All right. It's good to be here tonight. The Amaro. I love this scene, man. We got great bands tonight. Great bands. I was in a band, we sucked. I couldn't play guitar, the guy couldn't sing, the drummer couldn't keep time. We were, what was our name, sir?
I have no idea.
Van Phelan. You got it? Oh, shout out to Eddie there. Okay, everybody. How you doing tonight? God, this is a good scene. Look at it, it's like we got this whole like post-apocalyptic Book of Eli, like Beyond Thunderdome, strange drug deal in the desert off a Breaking Bad episode vibe here. I love this. This is really nice. Man, you mentioned, I overheard you say earlier, you took the Breaking Bad tour, didn't you?
Yes.
Were they up in Albuquerque?
Part of it.
Right, they visit all the sites where they shot the show and stuff. See, I tried to run a fraudulent Breaking Bad like tour up there. I just get a bus, you get the tourists in, you can drive to any crappy part of Albuquerque. You basically, you go to a house full of meth heads, say, "Oh yes, see folks, this is the from season 3, episode 5, where Jesse dropped the arcade game on the meth heads." You know, I'm like, "Oh wait, no man, please, no, they're in character. Please don't let them touch your purse. That's fine." You know, so that was a good time. Oh my God, the COVID. How you guys do? So we're coming out of the COVID. Everybody doing okay with it? Doing all right? I think we got lucky in Cruces. Don't you think so? We got lucky. I mean, frankly, it's kind of so dull around here in general. I think COVID kind of gave up, didn't it? You know, it's all like the virus came. It's like, I'm going to infect so many people. It's like, holy shit, it's boring here. No, but my mother, it wasn't COVID related, but she's disabled and she had some mix up in her medication. So we had to put her in like the hospital scene where she was, like you've seen where they're behind glass and you have to wave to them. It's kind of sad. I tried to make it kind of fun. You try to make it fun like you're going to the Museum of Natural History and you're showing an exhibition. Like, here we go, folks. This is a fine example of early American alcoholic in her natural state. And, oh, look, here she is trying to figure out the difference between the remote to the TV and the phone. This is very, very nice. And, we just try to make it fun. And so what's been going on? You guys see the big VP debate last night? Anyone watch it? The fly landed on Pence's head. That was the big moment. Apparently, I don't know what the big deal is. I was watching like an Italian porno a while back. It was an old one. A fly landed on the woman's ass. I swear, this really happened. It stayed there for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. They kept working through it. I mean, they're professionals. They'll just work through the scene with the fly on the ass. So I think, Pence could handle that. Yeah, it's just happened. And Trump, we don't know what he's doing. He's not going to show up. He says he's got the COVID and he might not show up to the next debate. But, he's going to push it out with the rallies the last couple of weeks before the election. You hear the new theme? It's called "I Can't Believe It's Not Hitler." That's his Isn't that wonderful? So God, not blessing. God, what a piece of crap I guess. But anyway, what else happened this summer? We had Black Lives Matter. Guys, what do you think? I know this looks like a Black Lives Matter crowd. Yeah, we had Black Lives Matter. Hell, my uncle, he was in a coma last year. He came out of it this summer. He saw the BLM signs. He was shocked. He says, I can't believe the kids are getting into the Bureau of Land Management so hard. You know, this is great. You can teach about mineral and grazing rights. They're really getting into it. This is fabulous. But, oh, man. I did a few marches, but honestly, I'll admit I did it because I lost my gym membership and I needed the exercise. I joined a couple of the marches. You know, it's like how far are we going, guys? 7 miles? Okay, let me check my cardio. Who are we marching for? Lavondre Walker. Okay, justice for Lavondre. Justice for. Oh, this is great. I'm sorry. That's that one. So anyway, but no, I used to. One of my side gigs been shut down by COVID. I sold comics at Comic-Cons, which was fun. Did my own comics, but those, of course, have all. Thank you very much, sir. But they have shut down. And you know, they're getting kind of hard to make money at anyway, because these Comic-Cons now are like, you know, they're mostly for celebrity photo ops. People come to get their photos, you know, with stars. I had a friend she had her picture taken with Michael J. Fox, in fact, which, when you think about it, it's kind of hard with his Parkinson's for the photographer. It's probably like, let me just watch Michael says, okay, I love Michael J. Fox and Parkinson's joke. But he was. But that's the thing. Back to the Future, I am shocked. Black Lives Matter, all the activists were all about tearing down like supposedly racist things, all that. How could they avoid Back to the Future? Right? I mean, I love the movie, but wasn't the crux, remember the crux at the end of the movie? He's at the fish under the sea dance, get his parents back together, and the crux is like, hey, the white kid invents rock and roll. Remember that? Remember the cousin? Marvin Berry's on the phone. Hey, Chuck, you know that new sound you've been looking for? You know, you know that sound you've been going to clubs up and down St. Louis, busting your ass, getting your head knocked in by cops, trying to come up with that revolutionary new rock and roll sound? Well, white boy done invented it. No, you don't need to do nothing anymore. He invented. Oh, he's a crazy kid. He's been inventing skateboards out of milk cartons and making the local town bully ride into a manure truck, and he's trying to get some nerdy guy back with some high school girl. I don't know, it's kind of some weird shit. But listen, you don't need to worry anything. He invented rock and roll for you. He's like, oh, what? All right, so I'm going to tell that white boy get off stage. Chuck, come down here to bust his ass. All right, that's fine. So anyway, that's what I thought. So it's my bold Back to the Future joke. But anyway, yeah, I tried to. COVID times were tough. I tried to reconnect with an old girlfriend. She basically said, "Fuck off." I mean, it was the girlfriend from years ago, and I was like, "Okay, never mind." And I looked up. I kind of web stalked her new boyfriend, see what his Facebook stats were. He's like a software developer and like cybersecurity. I'm like, Jesus, what are my stats on Facebook? Like finalist all-city nose-picking contest and state finalist masturbation. I don't know. I got to work on my credentials, so you know I just hope for the best. But everybody, please stay safe and well, hell, stay safe. We're out of this sucker. Come on, no more COVID. Rock and roll, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
And that was the comedy